time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 13-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
What we got? 38 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Ready, go. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the screen. Hey, check mega. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Green Jacks. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Powerful running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense scored points.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Hey, Mike 20. Back to pass. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, pick your game up.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 7. Zane Gonzalez sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They begin with a run by Davis. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Black swap. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 52 blaster. Turn up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down now. It's Davis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go again. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Yellow, line. 6. Back. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Davis running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 19. Let's go one more. Check 52.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. 42 is the Mike. Jack Fury. Watch the run. That's soft, baby. That's big soft. Right there.
On play action, they'll throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Darnold. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, There's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Hey! Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check three.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Gonzalez is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
It got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Push him back.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Oh, he bowls over him.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, it's Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
They go to Johnson again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Darnold.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
You better bring 43 rail. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23.
Get off the field.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A strong running. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
There go Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, they can't hang with us. Check 99, check 99.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. 127 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind: range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
All right, T, let's all right, T. Hey. Mike 19. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Yellow, go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.